Okay, I'm back from accidentally starting the same fucking raid, but I did help some people out quite a bit, because they were having a fucking tough time. Died like 3 times. Of course, I was alive the whole fucking time, but none of my business.
The time has come to call upon the true power of the Heavensward.
Oh, the Heavensward. I thought it was towards the heavens. The heavens, your Heavensward. But the Heavensward?
Fight me if you will, warrior.
Holy fucking shit. That's fucked. I hate that.
All who stand against me will be destroyed, be they servants of the darkness or the light. By my blessing shall all men be sanctified, and an endless era of peace begin. Vice and conflict shall cease to be. You reject my divinity, yet what have you to offer my people in its stead? Bitter truth? Virtuous suffering?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then this is the Knights of the 12 or whatever. Knights of the Round.
I call upon you to defend it with your life.
All right. Nope, he's using the Dragon's Eye. Get back here. Woo. God damn, this bigger server is a lot easier to just rip through stuff. Oh, old man. Knights of the round, more like knights of the pound, cause you're taking a pounding, buddy.
How? How can this be? A millennium of prayer and the eye's power combined, and still you stand.
Mm-hmm. Sucks to suck.
Who? What are you?
I am God. Oh, I wish I could wield that big ass sword. That'd be so cool. Yeehaw! Oh. Can't believe I wasted a fucking full 40
is
a
over
half
then.
hour.
I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that.
Here's your eye back.
It would seem the eye has served you well. Its twin, at long last. All that remains is to take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
Good for you, man. Oh god. Yeah, kinda saw that coming earlier. Thou said well to resist mine influence, bathe my power in blood as thou wert. Alas, in thine anticipation a covert, thou'st how lowered thy God. The keening of my fallen kindred, their smouldering desire for revenge. Mine eyes have partaken of 1,000 years of pain, a pain which I shall bestow upon thee. Drink deep of my rage, mortal, and become me. Ah, shit. Are we supposed to do something about that? Nidhogg.
My child, what hath thy fury made of thee? Let us away.
Chief!
Oh.
Oi!
Oops, didn't mean to step over the lines.
Haha! God damn it, do you always have to cut it so bloody close?
It would seem he has done it again.
Was there ever any doubt?
I kind of let something bad happen.
Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome and welcome back their champion.
I mean, we can get out of here at least. Goddamn.
Where is Estinian?
Yeah. Not so good. Something bad happened. Oh boy. Yo.
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
I may or may not have let your guardian become a dragon.
As we had feared, the Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
Your struggles are not yet over, mortals.
Whom do I have the pleasure?
I am Midgardsormr. I have journeyed with Hyderlin's champion and observed his deeds in the conflict between man and dragon. Tell me, children of Thordan, do you desire peace?
My people have committed unspeakable atrocities against dragonkind, even against our own. Would that we could undo these wrongs, but we cannot. Be that as it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no more. I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance. But 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Estinian.
Doubt not but that Nidhogg will call out to his brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him. Steel yourselves, for the true test is yet to come.
Come what may, we will never cease to believe. Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
1,000-year war cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue. Entrust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again and forevermore.
Man, Ishgard's got a lot of shit going on with its fucking dragons, and its pope, and whatever. Too much. And there we go. There's the conventional end, I'd say, of Heavensward. Heavensward. God damn it, I can't believe that's what it's called. Ah, now they're joining the Ishgardian, or they're joining the Pack of Beeps.
Let all here present attest that Sir Emmerich, acting on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishgard shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance.
Well, we definitely need it.
Let our nations move forward as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
I don't know if I fully understand why they needed to go up into the heavens or whatever. Like,
For the future of Eorzea.
did the Archbishop, was he just looking for a place to hang out? Like a base, I guess? Doesn't seem like they did anything with the tech there. Ah, Shiva.
There you are.
So many people died.
A noble monument to a noble soul.
She deserved to go out like that? I don't think so. Especially since we haven't like done anything to the Empire. On Hirschfont.
From here, Lord Orshafon can watch over all of Ishgard.
It's gonna choke me out every time I think about it. I liked him so much. He was such a weirdo.
It has been a long and arduous journey, and we have lost much and more along the way.
We've only found one of our
Come what may,
comrades.
We must stay true to our purpose and press on.
I suppose.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back to rebuilding the Scions. Which means we're going to need money! And lots of it!
Couldn't we have demanded a reward here? I would love if there's a whole chapter where it's just like, hey, you need to make like 100 million gil or whatever. Go full Yakuza.
So ends a glorious chapter in their tale. However, tumultuous days yet lie ahead for Ishgard. After 1,000 years under the yoke of the Church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
And though they spy a glimmer of peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way. Be that as it may, so long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope. The hope that one day true peace will return to Ishgard, and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more. Let the deeds writ herein never be forgot, that they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive ever heavensward.
Okay, so now it's Heavensward, Heavensword, and Heavensward. Heavensward. I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time wrapping my head around that usage. Mainly because they write it as one word, so I was like, oh. I don't think I can skip it. I think I can. Yeah. Well, I'll let the credits play. There's usually a scene after the credits. I didn't catch it last time, but.
One soul's cry, a passion welling within. Sacrifice, a final plea to her kin.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind. Swelling over long seas of blood are a song, and death an afterthought to those who fight for naught.
Irish folk. Hey, hey, my man, what's going on? Or my lady? Lady? Julie? Aku? How's it hanging? I'm just playing a game on my phone while the credits are rolling, so I ain't got much going on. Yeah, these are the credits of Heavensward. It's all a big play on words. The story's good. The story is really good. I really liked. This is the Heavensward is a much more contained, and I think it was better put together than A Realm Reborn. But A Realm Reborn does set up so much stuff, so I don't really know if there would have been a better way to do it. I'm sure there would have been, and the voice acting, the lack of voice acting, doesn't help. But I think that the world that's set up, and now that we've got Ishgard and the Alliance and stuff, I am really enjoying it, I'd say. And from what I have heard and read online, that it's supposed to just get better. So, better from here, better all the way up. So I'm really excited for that. Have you played through all of Final? Yeah. Have you played through Final Fantasy XIV, this whole thing, or are you just kind of like me, where you're pretty far in, or what? Yes, nice. Well, I'm really excited to just keep going, honestly. I hope, I think the thing that I had the biggest issue with, honestly, wasn't even A Realm Reborn. It was the after quests of A Realm Reborn, between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, because I really think that was, I realized, because I'd streamed it, I was like, oh, that didn't take too long, and then I looked back and I'm like, oh, that was like 16 hours in between Realm Reborn and Heavensward, which is a really long time to stay at level 50. Yeah, that's what some people say, that Stormblood seems to either be, people really enjoy it, again, from what I've read online, and some people really enjoy it and some people don't so much, but people say Shadowbringer and Endwalker are like the best Final Fantasy stories ever. So, that's a bold claim, although, when you really get down to the nitty-gritty of a lot of Final Fantasy stories, most of them don't make a lot of sense. So, if they can tell a cohesive story throughout the whole thing, it's like good, like, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Is there any reason, I mean, I guess I don't know if it's a spoiler thing, but is there any reason that Stormblood is so divisive? I haven't looked up spoilers, obviously, because I haven't gotten there, but I should look to see how many quests there are in between. Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. I mean, it's hard to, I'm just, this is my first MMO that I'm playing. I've never played another MMO unless you count Elden Ring. Some people say that's an MMO. I don't know about that. But this is my first MMO, so I'm really I don't know, it's catching me pretty good. Like just the world, and I've really just been getting more into Final Fantasy in general as like just a game series. I was always really into Kingdom Hearts, and I still am, but I think that exploring deeper into the Final Fantasy worlds, you really see why people are so obsessed with them. In fact, I just like, not 100%. No. You're all right. I don't judge on anybody's writing. A lot of people who end up watching me, I've had like a lot of Brazilian people watch me, so don't worry about it. I'm not a judgy person if your writing isn't college grad level. Like, I mean, so many, I think what's really funny, so many non-native English speakers are worried about how they like write and how they talk and stuff, but like, I've been to the South, I've spoken to a lot of people who are native English speakers here in America, and they can't write worth a shit. So, you're writing in a second language, you're doing great. Oh, they did update the voice cast. January 2023. Okay. Interesting. That was like a month ago. Alright, let's see. Is there an after credit scene? Yes, there is.
So La Habrea and Igaeorm have fallen.
That finally.
Tested by mortals in their attempt to initiate the Eighth Rejoining. That they should be so complacent. And now it falls to me to deal with the consequences. Without intervention, the balance between light and darkness will begin to shift, placing our mission in jeopardy. Hydaelyn's
Is he on the
champion
moon?
has grown too strong. His might encroaches upon the realm of gods. Equilibrium must needs be restored. The time has come for you and yours to join the fray.
Who's it gonna be?
Warrior of Darkness.
Warrior of Darkness? Ah, and they are on the moon. What is this, Neon Genesis Evangelion? Fuck. Do I get to go to the moon at some point? That'd be pretty sick.
Remind me, why is there no rest for the righteous?
Because they care, Master Garland.
What is that? Oh, is that Alexander? He's like one of the mightiest summons. No.
Of all the things they could have picked to play with, that's not a toy, you bloody fools, it's a primal!
Spires of deception crumbled to dust to lay bare truths long concealed. Beyond simmering shadow lieth shimmering light. Okay. Alright. Alright. Heavensward raid. Oh, I suppose I haven't done a raid in the yeah, right. Okay. After long years of estrangement, Ishgard rejoins her sister nations in the Alliance. Words cannot well express my joy. None of this would have been possible without you, my friend. Change is coming to Eorzea, though it will inevitably bring with it a measure of upheaval. With hard work, peace and prosperity are sure to follow. And yet, even as we look forward to the coming of a new age, we must needs be wary of old threats. The lords of Garlemald have not relinquished their claim upon Eorzea, and we shall be forced to contend with them again ere long. And then there is the matter of our comrade Estinian, claimed body and soul by Nidhogg. If there is a way to rescue him, we must find it. Suffice it to say, the path ahead holds no shortage of challenges, but together we shall overcome them. Well, I guess I gotta overcome the raid. That'll be really fun. Yeah, that's right. This whole Heavensward, I only found Y'shtola. Fortuitous timing as always, Eramar. Tatru was about to brief me on the search for our missing comrades. If you would be so kind, then. Absolutely. You'll be pleased to hear that Riol and his men have been making excellent progress. You remember how Flanaman helped me to escape the Crystal Braves and limbs of Luminesa, only to then disappear? Well, according to Riol, she crept aboard a ship bound for Rad Satan, where she's been hiding ever since. He assures me that it won't be long before reunited. As for Yida and Poplamio, the remains of their link pearls have been found, and in Pearl Lane of all places. Riol thinks they must have disposed of them after escaping from the Royal Promenade. Yes, that would make sense. They cannot risk being eavesdropped upon by our betrayers. We're all but certain they fled the city shortly after, though we still don't have a clue where they went. I see. And what of Thancred and Minfilia? I'm afraid I've nothing to share about those two, but it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is we've enlisted the services of a Chilean scholar, one of the students of Baldesion, to aid in the search, who should be arriving any day now. One of the students, you say? I should very much like to meet this scholar, if time permits. But first we must attend to a more pressing matter. Sir Emmerich has summoned the two of us for a private audience. The messenger did not specify what he wished to discuss, only that it was urgent. Assuming you have no objections, Eramar, I suggest we proceed to the congregation forthwith, and mayhap we can meet with the scholar afterwards. Agreed? In that case, I think I'll return to the Forgotten Knight for now. Things are liable to fall apart if I'm gone too long, you know. I love Tataru. She's so cute. Tataru, I guess. Alright. Well, let's go check in with Sir Emmerich. See how that bastard is handling being, you know, de facto leader. Yeah, no, I really... The first time I tried playing Final Fantasy XIV, it was like a year and a half ago. And I started out as a black mage. And I just couldn't get it down. I was so confused. I'm like, there's so much to memorize. And on, like, what spell you're supposed to do one after the other. And then, you know, I was like, okay, well, I'll restart it. I want to get into it because, you know, Endwalker had come out. Or Endwalker was finishing up, Yeah, that's what I learned after going on like Reddit and stuff and checking it out for this, just to see what people are posting, and people are like, yeah, Black Mage is like horrible because there's like people will post those photos of like the order of spells and like it's like 40 different. It's crazy. I no wonder I had a hard time getting into it. I thought the whole game was that complicated. No, it was just Black Mage.
Thank you for coming. I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
Privacy.
We quite understand. What was it that you wished to discuss?
With my father's passing, the seat of the Archbishop lies vacant. And so, in accordance with canon law, I have assumed his responsibilities. I should stress that this is a temporary measure. It was never intended that the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights serve in this capacity indefinitely. Quite the opposite. The statutes specify that I should surrender my powers as soon as a conclave of the senior clergy and the high houses have named a new archbishop. But in light of recent events, that would not seem appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
I confess I did not expect you to divulge quite so much quite so soon. The details of the Archbishop's plans, perhaps, but the true origin of the war and all it entails?
I too had concerns. But when the Warrior of Light is witnessed returning to the capital upon the back of a dragon, one's options are rather limited. Mayhap I could have concealed certain details, but for how long? And at what risk? Should the truth have come to light in the meantime, how would the people have viewed my silence?
Yeah, and like, and that must be that was probably true with Black Mage. But like, when you're trying to get into an MMO for the first time and it's already so overwhelming, and then people, you go in like, because I did my first like playing with people. That's when I quit because people are like, you're supposed to do this and then this and then this, and I'm like,
After 1,000 years of lies and
I should have
secrecy, I could not
studied more,
their trust and hope to be
or
believed.
just switched, honestly.
The time for deception has passed.
But now I'm playing now as a paladin. I really like being
I
a
only
tank.
wish the
I think
people
it's
agreed
my role.
that some would deny the truth I had anticipated, but not this many. And among the few who acknowledged that my father had to be stopped, no small number questioned our methods.
Yeah, like now if I wanted to try Black Mage, I think that'd be different, because now I have like... Yeah, it's fun being a tank main. I like it. I like not having to worry about dying constantly.
It will not be long before some turn to violence.
As long as you got a good healer.
Begun, and
Gold.
that on both sides. Men and women of the cloth are being harassed in the streets. Some have even been assaulted in the broom. Hilda and her people have formed a watch to help us maintain order. But such measures will not prevent the unrest from spreading.
For all our talk of peace, the people remain frightened and confused. For their sake, we must bring the Dragonsong War to a definitive end.
And we should be glad to help you, Sir Emmerich. But what precisely would you have us do?
Yeah, I'm a little kind with the pulling, just because I don't like running too far ahead. But yeah, I'll pull just every enemy in the nearby area.
To that end,
yeah, I would like to
for an escort and an introduction.
Play one of the other tank builds. I don't even know if I have access to it yet, but I don't even remember what they are, but I like Paladin, and I like being able to heal, but I would like to try something else.
Annex Shrine? You would speak with Vidofnir then?
We must needs open a dialogue between our peoples. Acting as my representative, Lucia will extend an invitation to their leader, that she might visit us here in Ishgard. Were she still with us, I would of course have beseeched Isel's assistance in this matter. But as she is not, I must ask that you aid us in her stead. Will you do us this favor?
Thank you, my friends. Lucia, I leave the rest to you.
In the wake of the Archbishop's fall,
more
the nation of
narrators.
Ishgard trembled, the faith of her people shaken to its very core. For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that their holy war was born of the sins of their forefathers.
I'd like to see what Dark
What
Knight is
then for
about,
those
just because
brave men and
I feel
women,
like there's probably
thus
cool
stripped
armor
of
with
their
it.
righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers. And what then for those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm a little edgy. Just switch between Paladin, the light as you get, and Dark
might
Knight.
live together in harmony, then as distant as the very stars in the heavens. Yet while we dared to hope, deep within his lair the enemy lay, gathering his strength. Nidhogg, now possessed of his 2 eyes and the body of the Azure Dragoon, prizes to which he had laid claim at the very hour of the hero's triumph. As desperately as we sought the solace of peace, the great worm craved the misery of war. Nor was he alone in his misbegotten desire.
I can't believe I just let that dragon get resurrected. Should have just killed the Azure Dragoon, honestly. It would have been a better end. I know little of the lands these dragons call home, this annexed shrine. Had you not agreed to escort me, the coming journey would seem a far more daunting prospect. I confess I myself once shuddered at the thought of it, yet even the longest journey begins with the first step, does it not? But ere we set forth, Zeramar and I must needs inform our comrades of our plans. Very well, I shall see to my preparations. Then let us go and bid farewell to Tartaru, Zeramar. Yeah, and I am playing on a controller. I don't know if you're a keyboard and mouse person, but I know some people in the community don't like the controller people as much. But I don't know. I think that honestly easier than me being bent over on the keyboard all day. So, what was your secret meeting all about? I'm all ears. Oh, little bear. A diplomatic mission to annex Tron, you say? Well, I suppose that does take precedence. But should you meet with Vidofnir happen to end early, you might consider rendezvousing with Y'shtola in Edithshire. She'll be there to receive our guest. Don't get me wrong, your meeting with the dragons is terribly important and everything, but this scholar just happens to be... Time permitting, as I said, we shall endeavor to join Y'shtola, but if we cannot, pray pass on our regards. Let us be off, Zeramar. We have kept the first commander waiting long enough. Yeah, I'm, since I've been playing this so much, I, caught up. How do you feel about the whole, the Zoom, the thing that was happening with that end raid? Because I just got a glimpse of it because I follow a bunch of, FF14 stuff, and how, like, that really hard raid or whatever, or the hardest one, they weren't, like, they said they finished first, but There was that zoom, like they were zoomed out more. Yeah, whatever happened there. And now everyone's like, oh, you can't use mods at all. And I'm like, I haven't gotten that far in to even explore it, but I know people are pretty pissed at that team. But then I heard everyone uses mods, so I don't know. You're ready then? Good, so am I. Oh. Creme brulee. I'm gonna go with the creme brulee. The path is long but known to us. From Falcon's Nest we shall cross the western highlands and make for Tailfeather and the Dravanian forelands. There we can stop to rest and replenish our supplies. Questions? If not, then the stables await. Yeah, I guess I don't know if it's called Top. I don't even remember the name of the team. What is it? FF14. Yeah, unnamed. That's who the party was. Who, yeah, was during Top Brog. Yes, you're right. That's what it's called, Top. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Again, I feel like I'm not even close to that, so like I haven't really looked into it that much. I always imagined that the first time I set foot upon Dravanian soil would be at the end of an army, and here I am, ready to treat with the brothers and sisters of mine enemies. Full well do I know how difficult it can be to set aside the past. Though it was I who first proposed recruiting Ysel to our cause, I questioned the wisdom of my words almost as soon as I had uttered them, and for a long time after that. Here was a woman with the blood of innocence on her hands, men, women, children, all slain in the name of the implacable Lady Icehot. Yet she acknowledged her misdeeds and agreed to join us in common cause. At her side she fought in service to that greater good, even unto her dying breath, and while that does not absolve her of her sins, I hope that one day she'll be remembered not merely as a heretic, but as a misguided soul who dreamt of peace. You ask much, Master Elfano, yet who can say what might come to pass, should our negotiations bear fruit? Yes, of course, we must press on to Annextrine, if you will follow me. Yeah. I mean, do you use mods? Is it like a... I don't know. I guess I don't really understand what even is necessarily the benefit of the mod in question. Is it just so that you can see more of the field? To be able to, like, zoom out? Like, that's kind of what I was picking up, but I guess I don't... It's not like you're actually... You know, you're not like causing more damage or whatever. It's just like to get a better view. I don't know, I guess I don't see the big deal with, but maybe it's just because I haven't done one of those super hard raids. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I still have, like, you know, I got the post Heavensward, I got Stormblood, I got Endwalker, I got a lot left to do, so, like, I'm not even gonna touch any of that stuff until, like, you know, I'm real far up there. if I choose to. Thou art ever welcome here, friend of Isal. But this one I do not know. Pray forgive us this unannounced visit, Viarfnir. May I present to you Lucia, first commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, and our trusted friends. It is an honor to meet you, Vidofnir. I am come as an envoy of Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights and acting leader of the Holy See. Indeed, you may speak, Knight. For 1,000 years, man and dragon have been locked in an endless cycle of bloodshed and sorrow. To our shame, we long believed your kin to be the architects of this war, but now we know the truth, that King Thordan and his Knights 12 did willfully betray and murder the great worm Ratatoskar, shattering the peace between our peoples. For 1,000 years, our leaders conspired to conceal this truth, a truth which was at last laid bare by the Warrior of Light, the Azure Dragoon, and Isal. Alas, a deception so intricately wrought cannot be undone in a moment, and our people labor to accept the truth. After an eternity of war, who would dare to dream that peace could be at last within our grasp? Yet dream we must, as Isal once did, and we must make that dream a reality. I skipped it on accident. We humbly beseech you, Viofnir, join hands with us in friendship once more, before the eyes of my people in Ishgard. A most unexpected invitation. I have heard your request, Knight. However, I cannot yet give you mine answer. May I ask why? This matter concerneth my sire. He must needs be consulted. Moreover, the Nath grow bold, even as they did before, and I would not leave my people at the mercy of the swarm. Then we will wait. After 1,000 years at war, we shall not give up on peace for want of patience. Ha! Fear not, Knight. Thou shalt have mine answer within thy lifetime. So soon? My humble thanks. I shall bear your words to my lord forthwith, until we meet again. Yeah, it'd be nice if he had some more customizable options, but honestly, I'm so focused on, like, the story right now that, like, I'm glad that I don't think too much about how I look, but I know people are pretty into it. Given the circumstances, I would say that went rather well. To be frank, I'm surprised your proposal was not rejected outright. Whether aught will come of it remains to be seen, however. Mayhap I should take this opportunity to speak with some of the other dragons. But you need not wait for me. The return journey holds no fear for me now. Well, if you have no further need of our services, we shall continue on to Charlayan. We hope to welcome a scholar who has agreed to aid us in the search for our missing comrades. Then I pray your journey is as swift and uneventful as ours was, and thank you again for sparing the time to assist us, even when such grave matters remain unresolved. I can think of no graver matter than a 1,000-year war, one which our friends gave their lives to see ended. Suffice it to say, I would willingly make 1,000 such journeys to ensure that this sacrifice was not in vain. Of that I have no doubt, Master Alphino. I only hope the fates will not hold you to your word. Yeah. Again, I'm just real glad that, like, I'm not there yet to, like, really be in the paying attention to the controversy. And I think hopefully within the time that I'm playing FF14, that is it 7.0 is supposed to drop maybe sometime this year, like the graphical overhaul. I think that'd be really that would be really fun. I'd be really excited for that. So it would seem we have time to greet the scholar after all. How delightful. I shall be interested to hear how she means to go about finding Minfilia and Thancred. I can only assume she's privy to some new investigative technique. In any event, our first order of business is to rendezvous with Y'shtola in Idleshire. Let's go check out this scholar. Ah, Zerma, 'tis good to see you, I confess. I'd assumed your business in Annex Shrine would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Verfnir go well? As well as can be expected, she must discuss Sir Emmerich's proposal with Hirsfelger, of course, but she seemed amenable to the suggestion. What of our Chilean guest? Has she arrived yet? She has, but when I explained that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the intervening time to explore. I agreed to meet her outside on Front Bridge. We should be on our way. Yeah, I wish also that, unfortunately, the streaming software I use and DirectX 11 don't work, so I'm always playing on DirectX 9, and I think that does cause some graphical issues, but, like, I don't know. Hopefully when it upgrades, that won't be an issue.
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kryle, who has recently come from the Charlian motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, sir.
I was gonna ask, what, yeah, you call them races. What race do you play? I'm trying to think of all the different ones.
And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown in Ilmore too in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
Oh, fun.
We, Miss Kryle and I met at the Studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the Studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Thank you, Kryle.
Oh.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Yeah.
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters.
I suppose,
do
yeah,
not
you could
demand
only
our
visit
undivided
servers in your
attention.
area. That kind of stinks, honestly. I don't know if there's a way to go around that, but
I can tell you
yeah,
have been putting your skills
that
to
is
use here
sad.
in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking. Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Then what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
I love the old lady Matoya. She's a real spitfire. Man, it would actually be nice to play with someone that I know. I'm in a free company, but I don't know. We're on Discord and stuff, but I find it so hard to interact with some of the people. I think it's probably because we're all on like different stages of playing, but like, I don't know. But yeah, it'd be nice to have a friend. Oh man, I wish I could fly. I haven't bothered to find all the wind things that you're supposed to collect. Ha! Funny. Yeah, just have to set up a way to meet. I don't know much about yeah, I mean, whatever you're comfortable with, you'd have to. Can you send a friend request? You must be able to. Oh, I suppose it's because I'm on the normal thing. That's really funny if I have a twink. I know a lot of people do a ton of roleplay on here. I haven't gotten into that at all, but I think that'd be pretty fun. Are you into the whole role-playing aspect too, or are you just kind of like, just like social? I mean, I really haven't gotten far enough into, I feel like, do a lot of that stuff. You did say we were headed for a cave, did you not? Because I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Is Master Matoya meeting us on the way or something? I've heard many stories of Master Matoya, some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured, they are all true this way, and have care where you tread. Yeah, I watch quite a bit of anime, so it is funny watching isekai anime, and then it's like, oh, these are just MMO plot lines. Like, all of this is just, like, very similar to, like, FF14 or other ones that I've heard of. So it's been nice getting that perspective. And I've seen anime where they are role-playing MMOs. I just think that's funny. Like Bofuri. The defense girl.
We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Cryo, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our Order's headquarters and the Isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Cryo, you too possess the Echo.
Damn.
Well, yes, of course I do. Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the science of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
I really love crabby old ladies.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light.
Ooh.
But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya. Then let us begin. From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
Thancred's just stuck in a rock.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
It would be nice to find Thancred. I miss the little boy, the man. Little boy. I don't really call him a little boy. Oh. Oh, hey! There you are! Oh, crazy! Damn, you found me right away. Huh. Nuts. How do you do? Wow, nuts. This is the first time I've actually met somebody in the game. That guy's doing a whole ass thing over there. Oh man. Now I don't know what to do. Oh. Oh, cute. Let's see, what else do we got over here? We've got... You focus on people. Oh yeah, and you're fully bloomed too. Yeah, I'm just a sprout. Oh my goodness. I suppose you could probably friend list. How do you... I don't know how to find friends. Player search? Sent you a friend for this one within a week. Oh, well, you did it for me. Okay. Oh, yeah, I suppose this is my first friend request. Player search. Da da da. There's a bunch of the tutorials I'm still missing. Let's see, Julie. Respond to friend request. All right, there we go. Woo. Oh yeah. Suppose now I don't know what to do, but that's awesome. Made my first friend. Not even friends with the people in fucking Free Company. Oh, little dragons. Fire. Well, yeah, I suppose. What was I even doing? I don't even know. Let's see. Oh. I will kill this little frog quick. Yeah. Man. Feels so silly not knowing what to do when you make a friend. Just dance over the frog's corpse. Oh, for fun. Yeah. What to do now? What do people normally do? Just jump over each other? Play hopscotch? Yeah, I don't really have a lot of emotes. Let's see. I have the Storm Salute, I've got the... I suppose, yeah, well, it's cool that you found me so quick. That's awesome. I would not know how to do that well. I suppose it must say it somewhere though. Like what? Oh yeah, Marlboro. Yeah. But yeah, it's about fashion and standing around. Yeah, and I don't think our Free Company ever bought a house. I was in a Free Company, but I know that we were switching over from OWO to UWU. Oh yeah, no, my Free Company disbanded. That's right. Shoot. Yeah, I'm not in one anymore. Well, I think I was supposed to switch over to the other one because they merged with another free company, but I don't know. I guess I didn't. Yeah, I mean, it's helpful when the oh my god, that's right, I totally forgot that yeah, because I'm not on my home server. Yeah. So the one that I'm on, the whatever server I'm normally on, it's the one that's the smallest in North America, I think. And then, so that one is, that one gave me like a bonus for like even getting to level 30. It like gave me 15 free days of play because they're like, hey, thank you for being on a small server. So, but every time that I need to do a, you know, a raid, I have to join in. I have to go to the other servers because it's so small that it'll be like, I mean, I know if I was a healer, I'm sure that I would get in right away, but since I'm a paladin, there's always like a 35-minute wait, and I'm like, I'm not gonna wait that long, so I always just join in on the other server. But yeah, cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my free company has a house, though. Yeah, but your character's cute. You said a twink, not exactly what I imagined. Obviously, I'm just decked out in battleware. I don't even know if I own any, like, regular clothing. I suppose there's the gold saucer, too. I only went the one time. I never really thought about gambling too much, but I imagine that must be pretty big in some of the other servers. Cool. That's really funny. Yeah, I haven't even messed with the other clothing options. I always just do just the war ones because I'm just playing the main story quest, so I never even think about like, oh, you know, putting glams on or whatever. Yeah, that's really funny though. You're just smurfing. I suppose it's not really that big of a deal if you smurf in this game. But it would be pretty funny to troll people like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a helpless girl. Oh, funny. Well, I was actually, I was gonna go to bed soon. It's not super late here, but yeah, I'd love to just like, I don't know, you know. Yeah, no, I know. It just playing the main story quest. It just, and it's on the 2 times or the 200% XP bonus for Endwalker because they want you to get to level 80, and like they just give you so much experience. That's crazy. Yeah. And that's why I had a really tough time going between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, because it was really just, you know, you're level 50 for so long, or you're limited to level 50 spells and stuff, and then you're only getting like 5,000 experience in those in-between missions. But yeah, as I was gonna say, I was gonna end here soon and stop streaming because I actually have been playing for the last 5 hours. But it was really good to make a friend, and you know, if you want to see more of me on here, follow me. But obviously, like, we're friends in the game too, so just check in, and yeah, thanks for interacting. Well, you're not the first person that's interacted. You're the first person that's interacted with me about Final Fantasy XIV. Most people just jump on and just say hi and just, you know, see what I'm doing and stuff. But, yeah, I don't, yeah, thanks for coming to say hello. But I'm gonna head out, and again, follow me on Twitch if you want to, and take it easy.